Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 23,
Nice.
I meant. We're going to be talking about the news, games we've been playing recently, and then the Walking Dead spoiler talk since the mid-season finale happened. It's going to be a while before we get any more Walking Dead stuff. So, first, I was going to talk about the PlayStation Experience stuff, but I think we're going to leave that towards the end of the news since it's a lot. So, first up is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 teaser trailer. So, that happened.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic.
It's actually really good.
I like it too because a lot of people pointed out it didn't really spoil like anything. Like, it didn't really show any major plot points. It just showed them fighting giant monsters or whatever, and it didn't really give away of the plot like a lot of trailers do nowadays, which is dumb. So it really showed just Guardians of the Galaxy, is what we like from the first I almost said first game, no, the first movie.
Yeah. So I mean, Baby Groot's just awesome.
Yeah, I love Baby Groot.
Yeah, like you said, it doesn't really spoil anything. It's sort of just like, hey, here's some footage from the second movie. You don't really have context on what's going on, but here it is.
Yeah.
So,
I really appreciate that. I hate getting spoiled in like goddamn trailers. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks great. When's it coming out? 2017? We don't really know.
May 2017.
Okay.
So
yeah, but I love Guardians.
Honestly, can't wait. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people after watching the first one is like, yeah, I love these guys now. After probably not hearing about them ever before. So that's great.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. But in other news, Nintendo Switch is going to have GameCube Virtual Console. It's going to include Mario, Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and Melee. And the interesting part about Melee is that apparently the people like porting it over wanted to make it like competitively viable. So that means they're probably going to keep like L canceling and all the other stuff in there. But we're not gonna know for sure until it actually comes out.
Obviously, it's just sources say this stuff. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo did go through with this. It would be awesome. It would definitely push a lot more Switch units.
Yeah, and they don't have to carry freaking CRTs everywhere. They could just bring the Switch. It'll be easier for setups too.
Yeah. But yeah, I was honestly expecting a GameCube Virtual Console or like a N64 Virtual Console on like the Wii U. I know that there was a N64 Virtual Console on the Wii, but I don't think they really ever transferred a lot or like ported new games onto the Virtual Console for the Wii U.
Yeah, I think it was just did they have N64 games on the Wii U?
I'm not sure, but if they did, they would be like ports from the Wii.
Yeah, probably like Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I mean, going to the GameCube Virtual Console now, that's a step ahead. So if the three games that they do start out with are these three games, it's definitely gonna be successful because obviously Melee is like very popular. Luigi's Mansion is a fan favorite to those who played it, and Sunshine, there's actually a group of people that do like it. Personally, I'm not a huge fan.
I hate it, but
maybe I should try to play it again one of these days. But yeah, it's very exciting to go and see maybe this potentially happening. Obviously, it's just sources say this and that. So
yeah, hopefully the GameCube needs more love.
Next piece of news: Dragon Ball Super will appear on Toonami or premiere on Toonami on January 7th, which is very, very soon, along with Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters, which pretty much is after the Cell Saga. So that is very exciting. So
yeah,
I mean, it's been a while. Yeah, it's a lot of Dragon Ball on January 7th. So it's been a while since I've actually, like sat down and watched any like Dragon Ball Z like stuff in terms of like the English dub. So, coming back onto Toonami, the Dragon Ball Z Kai was a huge surprise by a lot of people because they only confirmed Dragon Ball Super happening. So the fact that they are doing both of these simultaneously is sort of great, I guess. So
they're gonna get a lot of attention that day because it's like, oh, you're watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami again. Look at that. But yeah. So wait, so just Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters, was it like a movie thing or what?
No.
Or is it just like a final season or something? Like,
it's pretty much everything from the Cell Saga after.
Yeah.
So like the Majin Buu saga and all of that other stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I'm pretty excited because I wonder what stuff they're gonna cut out because a lot of stuff in there is sort of filler. Like Gohan going to high school and stuff like that.
It's always that one.
I actually wonder what they're gonna cut out and how nice it's gonna be. Like them redoing it and stuff. So I mean, like Dragon Ball Super, obviously a lot of people have not watched any of the episodes, but I feel like for the first couple of like months, I would say people are going to be slightly disappointed because it's pretty much Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and Battle of Resurrection are like the first like 20 something episodes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are just going to be like, come on, man, I want to get to the new stuff. So they're going to have to wait a while. Personally, I'll still try to watch it. Like when I was watching the subbed version, I got to like episode like 10 or something, and I was like, I'm gonna skip all these and then just go to the new stuff. So since I love all of the English voice actors, Chris Sabat, who does Vegeta and Piccolo,
Yeah.
I'm very excited to go and see those voice actors come back and reprise their roles from the original DBZ anime. So very, very exciting news, especially for fans of Dragon Ball Z like myself.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I mean, I'll probably watch the movies first, then I'll watch the new stuff when it comes out. But we gotta wait for that. So the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer came out, and it looked really good. All the worries that were there are, kind of gone. The only problem I have with it is that a lot of people have been saying it was there is a lot of Tony Stark in it, and like Iron Man's gonna be in it as well. And people are kind of scared. It's like, maybe it's supposed to be a Spider-Man movie, not a Avengers type movie. You know what I mean?
Mhm. They've been doing it a lot recently.
Yeah.
I mean, just like shoving Robert Downey Jr. into a lot of the recent Marvel movies, but I mean, I guess to sort of like, I mean, they don't really need Tony Stark, which I could see why a lot of people are like, just get him out of here. But he must play some sort of role because if you watch the trailer, you see that, Peter's sort of just like, oh man, I'm sick of being treated like a kid, which I guess will later teach him a lesson that, maybe he should wait and maybe he should, understand what Tony is saying. Yeah. But I mean, I thought the trailer was awesome. The first clip with him, like, hey guys, hey, wait a minute, you guys aren't the Avengers, like that. Like when I woke up the next morning and I watched that trailer, that scene just had me like smiling. So I love that scene, and then like the rest of the trailer, I think it did a pretty good job. It didn't really spoil much other than that. Hey, the Vulture's sort of like doing stuff.
Yeah. So it looks great. Hopefully they can finally have a successful Spider-Man, and we don't have rebooted.
I mean, like, just by this first trailer, it's probably gonna be successful. A sequel is already dated, so
yeah.
Now that Spider-Man is in Marvel's hands, this is probably gonna do really, really well. So, I mean, yeah, I've watched this trailer like at least 10 times now because I'm just so excited for this movie because it just looks so good. Like that first scene just had me,
Yeah, and Spider-Man is one of my favorite heroes, and I'm finally glad he could just, be a part of the Avengers finally. Like it freaking took forever, so hopefully he can finally get a good place and not be rebooted in the next like 5 years.
Alright, so the next piece of news is that Super Mario Run will actually need to have an internet connection to play. So there's going to be no offline mode, basically, due to privacy concerns, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because it's like, usually when you play an app game, I would like to play it with no internet connection, because that's the point where like you're bored or something, and maybe you want to do something. So I think this just takes away a lot of the appeal of it. I don't know.
I mean, I can't really say for myself because I've actually played a lot of it, but every single time I've played of it, I've played it. It's been with the internet connection, so I don't know on how I guess I would feel because like it's sort of just like one of those games where it's like you open it and then you play it for a little bit. It's not like a game where you just like sit down for like 3 hours and you play straight through now, but I mean no offline features sort of just like bad, but I guess that privacy concerns, I don't really think that's a strong reason. It's probably because there's some sort of features within the game that require online, which I mean you could probably still play the like regular levels fine without online, but I guess they want what's it called? Like right after you finish a level,
What
like
stupid town building thing?
some of that, and then there's like a leaderboard, like among your friends, like for example, like I'll get like 200 coins within this level, and then like a friend below me got like 190 something or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know, I guess that's why. I'm not exactly sure, because like no offline sort of just like obviously defeats the purpose of this app sort of for some people, because some people want to play it while they're on a subway or on a plane or whatever it may be. So I mean, I wish that they just let people still play like the regular like 6 worlds.
Yeah,
like, that's it.
They should probably
and
just
not
make you like play the levels, except your score doesn't get recorded, and that's about it. Like that,
Yeah.
But instead they're just like, nope, you can't play the game at all, which is kind of dumb. But whatever.
It'll probably still do really well.
I mean, it is. I think I just read something that it's doing really, really well.
It already has.
Oh yeah,
so.
it's right here. Never mind. But I mean, I guess we could just talk about that since it's just like.
I mean, I guess yeah.
Alright, so Super Mario Run reached 3.5 million downloads in the U.S. alone. So yeah, that's really good.
That wasn't even the first 24 hours. That was the first 14 hours,
and
supposedly.
You could tell it's a big deal because Apple just sent me an email. It was like, "Yo, Super Mario Run is available." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, they're really pushing it, and it seems to be working really well. That brand, it's really strong.
I guess I could sort of talk about it now. Super Mario Run, when I first downloaded it, I was like, "Oh shit, wait, it's out!"
Yeah.
Like I completely forgot that it came out, so I just downloaded it. I played it for like a little bit. I was actually like really liking it. So pretty much the game is you tap on the screen, however hard you tap on the screen, Mario will jump higher. If you tap it very lightly, he'll jump pretty low, just like the regular Mario games.
Yeah.
And then it actually looks like a Wii U game, like honestly.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah.
It looks really, really good. And then just like the way the game plays out, I mean, if you're the type of Mario player that'll just play the level just to get to the end, this is probably not the game for you, because the way I play the game is I try to get all of the coins, and there are 3 types of coins to get. So once you get the first set, the second set will unlock, and then the third set will unlock, and then you got all the coins. So that's how I play the game. I think that's the best way to play the game, because that'll just give you as much play time as possible. So it's just really, really fun. I might buy it for $10 just to go and unlock all 6 of the worlds, because I feel like that this game is really fun, like honestly. But obviously, if you're the type of Mario player that just gets just gets to the end, you literally don't have to do anything for some of those levels. You might have to like jump once or twice, but if you're the type of Mario player that likes to go for all of these star coins and like stuff like that, you'll pretty much love Super Mario Run.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, that's where the replayability comes from. But
because if you just go to the end, it's not really challenging.
Yeah, you can
all
finish
you gotta
it
do is tap on the screen.
Yeah, you can finish it in like 2 seconds. And Mario
Also,
automatically jumps over everything, so like enemies and stuff. Yeah.
Which is very interesting, because usually when he touches a Goomba, he instantly gets shrunken down. But if you like jump yourself into a flying Koopa Troopa, you'll still get hurt.
Oh, okay.
So I guess there's that. But God damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry.
But pretty much, if you like playing Mario games where you just get all of these star coins, you'll love this game, basically. Yeah. And if you want to, try it out, it's free. You get the first 3 levels, and then you get to play the online mode, which is where you compete amongst other players, and you have to like get more like style points, pretty much. So what you want to do is like hit as many enemies as possible, do as many jumps, do as many tricks and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's honestly, like I said, a really fun free app game. Like I said, I might buy it. I'm not sure yet, but I highly recommend. If you have an iOS device in your household, download it, try it out, see how you like it.
Yep. And then more on Nintendo. It's a lot of Nintendo stuff. Nintendo Switch live stream is going to be on January 12th. It'll be at 11 p.m.
Wait, what?
EST.
What the hell?
It should
Hold
be.
up. All right, I just clicked on the tweet. It's actually gone.
Oh,
Did they delete it? I'm not sure. Let me
breaking
just look
news
it up.
over here. Well, apparently, oh yeah, it is deleted.
But when it was up,
I'm pretty sure you said this before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They just made it into a different tweet. All right, never mind.
All right.
It's still confirmed for January 12th at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is pretty insane, honestly.
That's really late.
But I think it's because when they do it at that time, I believe in Japan it's like the morning or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it sort of makes sense, I guess. But, we're going to be staying up an extra hour that night, I guess, or 2 hours, however long you usually go to bed or whatever. But, I mean, at least we have the time now.
Yes. And
So.
we're probably going to know what the launch titles are by that point, maybe.
Yeah.
Because
if they just go over the console, that's pretty much a worthless event, I would say, because they want to sell the console. You can sell the console by showing us games.
Yes.
And launch titles, maybe the GameCube Virtual Console things actually real and stuff like that. But we'll just have to go and wait and see for that date to roll around, which is actually less than a month. So that's pretty insane. So the next piece of news is that Platonic Games has finally announced a release date for Yooka-Laylee, which is the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. It's going to launch on April 11th, 2017 for Xbox One, PS4, PC, Mac, and Linux. So that's pretty exciting, honestly, because personally, when I see Kickstarter games like this, I'm like, it's probably going to get funded. I'm going to just wait for it to come out. Obviously, I did that with Mighty Number 9, and I made a good decision by not funding it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Yooka-Laylee, it definitely looks good, but I guess we'll just have to go and wait and see when it finally does come out. I feel like that it's going to be a great game.
It's probably going to be great because, this game had, no delays or anything, really. I think it had one, but besides that, it was, really smooth.
Yeah, I think it had, 1 or 2 delays or something like that. But the game is also retailing at $40, which is great. I think, if every single game developer just priced their games at $40, I think that they would sell a lot more, in my opinion. Because, $40 is, the sweet spot for, any new game, honestly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because, I feel like $60 is, a little bit too much.
I mean, yeah, that's AAA price, usually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually indie games are, I say
15 to 40
15
or whatever.
to 40,
but, this one's on a much larger scale, so you know what? $40, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great, so.
Yeah, it also looks really, really good. They announced that the Wii U version is also being canceled because they had some issues working on it, so they're going to move it onto the Switch now. So they won't know when the Switch version is going to come out, but it'll come out in 2017 still. So, I mean, I guess that works, because they are already jumping ship on the Wii U, Nintendo themselves. So, just making the Switch obviously makes sense. So.
Yeah, it's smart. Why waste resources on a dead console? So
especially since they were having
problems. Yeah, because that basically goes into the Wii U's gamepad. Why? All right, but whatever. that's weird. Whatever. All right, so Twitch introduces IRL broadcasting and mobile broadcasting. So what the hell does IRL broadcasting mean?
Oh, you don't know about this, man? Come on. All right, so. On how people do Dodger, she does Saturday morning Dooger, where she pretty much
talks.
Talks.
It's a blog then, or a vlog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is pretty much their own little category, and to do that, they also enabled mobile broadcasting. So that's going to be very interesting.
Okay.
Someone already got banned for showing someone's phone number. I heard.
Oh no.
So. I mean, mobile broadcasting is great, guys, but be careful on what you show. So. But, the way that they described it was want to stream you roaming the PAX West floor? Go for it, So,
that's pretty cool.
I mean, I guess it can work, but I feel like this is sort of weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Twitch is becoming, just, you can stream freaking anything now.
Yeah. Twitch was just about video games, and then they shut down Justin TV, and then they were like, let's just put some of that stuff onto Twitch, the creative, there's social eating.
Well, I mean, I think at this point they just want to dominate the streaming website. They want to be the streaming website now, not just for games. So
they want to be everything.
Yeah. So I mean, I think their main priority is still games, obviously, but they still want to have a little place for everyone, so they don't feel, you know.
Yeah, bring in more streamers, bring in more money. Basically.
Yeah, basically.
So actually there is no more news.
Well, we got the PlayStation stuff.
Yeah, so now let's get into the biggest thing that we're probably going to talk about in this video, which is the PlayStation experience, which happened actually exactly 2 weeks ago by the time you guys are watching this. So there was a lot of stuff announced. I jotted down some of the things that they showed off on, like, things that I think we're both sort of interested in. So there's a new Uncharted game, The Lost Legacy. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was announced. Crash Insane Trilogy, The Last Guardian was shown off again before it was released. Parappa the Rapper, Loco Roco, and Patapon are getting remasters for the PlayStation 4, and they're all going to be 4K native, so that's pretty awesome. Knack 2.
Hell yeah.
Ni no Kuni 2 was shown off again. Horizon Zero Dawn, and then the game that I'm probably the most excited for, The Last of Us Part 2. So I guess we could just like jump around, you know. So I mean, when you watched the press conference, what was like one of the games that you were like the most excited for?
Probably, I mean, out of all these, probably like Horizon Zero Dawn is still the one I'm pretty most excited about, just because it's a new IP and stuff. It looks like my alley of the type of game I want it to be. They didn't really show too much of it because, you know, they're showing a lot of this game already.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just waiting for it to come out. But the thing that really caught my eye was the Crash thing.
Oh my god!
Because it looks really good. Like it
actually
really nice.
looks really good. It looks like literally the exact PlayStation 1 game, but on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted like improved graphics, but it's still the same game, and it looks like they're doing exactly that. So it looks, you know, beautiful. Like everything about it looks fantastic. All the gameplay is the same, just, you know, everything looks nice, and I'll be definitely getting it.
They only showed Crash 1, so I can't wait to go and see Crash 2 and 3, because those are definitely my favorites out of the entire trilogy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it just looks beautiful right now. So, I mean, the other game that was pretty, you know, I guess surprising, good or bad, was Knack 2.
Oh yeah, Knack 2. I thought that was a joke because I saw Donkey's video of it first. I'm like, wait, are they actually making a Knack 2? And they were. And it looks exactly the same. Just with like co-op, I think now, but
but hopefully they fix some of their problems from the first game, which was annoying difficulty spikes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So like one area was like super easy, and then like the next, like the freaking enemies are like hitting you like trucks. So
yeah, I remember they had the original Knack. They did like a demo for it on the Best Buy, and there was this level where I just couldn't get past it because there was like 40 enemies everywhere, and they're just shooting you. It's like you can't do anything. Like I have no idea what they were like. Why? It was awful.
I'm also wondering if the multiplayer is like for the main campaign, or it's like a different mode. So I hope that it's for like the main campaign.
I think
honestly.
it might be. From what they showed, it looked like it might be for the main campaign. They just drop in co-op maybe.
Drop in, drop out co-op. We haven't seen that in a while. Like the whole, I guess the last Uncharted reveal was sort of surprising, because like that was the first thing that they showed off, and it was like 10 minutes or so of like the entire press conference. Like the first 10 minutes was just that, and everyone in like Twitch chat was like, it's Lara Croft and stuff like that, you know. But obviously once I saw the black character, I forget her name, but once I saw her, I was like, this is Uncharted. And then Chloe took her hood off, and I was like, yep, Uncharted. Not exactly sure what it's gonna, you know, be, but obviously now we know it is a I guess sort of spin-off. It's going to expand the story on what Chloe and the other character go through, I guess. So that's pretty exciting. The Parappa the Rapper remaster was sort of expected, because it was already leaked, sort of.
Yeah, it's been getting leaks like for a while. Like everyone's like, something's gonna happen with Parappa the Rapper, and then here we go. It's finally happening.
They actually released a demo for the PS4, and I actually played it. It looks amazing. I mean, it plays just like the original Parappa, basically. Yeah. So it looks great. You know, like just everything about it looks crisp. You know, so
I should. If not, that's how I went wrong.
Obviously, I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom was sort of surprising as well.
I think a lot of people were expecting a Marvel vs. Capcom, but they weren't sure. So, but yeah, they did it anyway. So there we go. Finally, you know, it's like I think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 it's really old at this point.
It was really, really old.
Yeah, so they finally have a new game, so that'd be good for Evo. Maybe not next year, or maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe 2018. I don't think we're gonna see it next year, probably.
Yeah. And then the closing was The Last of Us Part 2, which had me very, very excited. I did not know that they were going to return to Ellie and Joel, but, you know, once they showed Ellie and Joel within the trailer, everyone obviously knew that they are going to return to these two characters. I already talked about it briefly in a video I did last week, but I guess I could sum it up here. I mean, I just hope the game's good. I trust Neil Druckmann and his creative team to give us the Last of Us sequel that is rightfully deserved, because if this game doesn't do well, the part 2, if it does really bad, it's going to tarnish the legacy of the original, which is what some people have said. And then the main like theory that's going on is that like, hey, Joel's dead, you know, like the whole game, or like somewhere within the game he's gonna die, because when you see him in the trailer, he looks very clean cut. You know, like after 5, I think there's a 5-year gap between the first game and the second game, so he looks too clean, you know, like 5 years later. And why is Ellie going after all like this group of people, whether they be the Fireflies or whoever? Why is she going after them? It's probably because they killed Joel. So those are just some of the theories that are going on. Obviously, I hope that doesn't happen, because I feel like that would be too predictable. So we'll just have to go and wait and see. But I'm very excited for this game. It's probably not going to come out within the next year or so. It'll probably come out in like 2018 or 2019, something like that.
Yeah. So. Naughty Dog has been on a roll though. Like all the IPs are getting something except Jack, but you know we don't talk about Jack anymore apparently.
They try to go back to it, but then they created The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So. I guess it worked out.
Yeah, so you know it was a pretty good conference. You know, Nino Kuni
honestly
too, by the way.
I mean, I have Nino Kuni 1. I've never played it, but from what I heard, it's pretty good, and they just showed more Nino Kuni stuff, which I guess, you know, is pretty good.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think that's about it for the PlayStation Experience conference.
Yeah, they showed a lot. I wasn't expecting Last of Us 2. I think no one was expecting Last of Us 2, but
yeah, I don't think a lot of the announcements people weren't expecting. Like, I don't think anyone really expected them to show off Crash, really, like this early.
Yeah, me
either.
I
like,
thought it was gonna be next E3, you know, but it's not.
But they were like, hey, you know, we got a couple levels done, let's show it off, and obviously that got a lot of people excited. So, but yeah, I think that's about it for the PlayStation Experience. Now we can move on to games we have been playing recently. So I guess I'll start off with you, Damian. What have you been playing?
All right, so I finished Pokemon Sun and Moon, and
how was it?
It's really, 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 really good. I like it a lot. It's probably my new favorite generation. Gen 5 was for the longest time, but I think finally, you know, I just this generation is really good. I like all the new Pokemon. I do wish there was more of them, you know, like a lot of people wish. But I think they're all like really cool looking. I really like all the designs a lot. The story is actually pretty good. Like I didn't really, you know, when you go to a Pokemon game, it's like I don't really care about the story at all. But Gen 5 also made me kind of care about the story, and this one also made me care about it a lot too. So it was really good. Music's fantastic. The post game, like when you're done with the game, there's a lot of content there as well. And yeah, it's so good. I love it a lot. Really polished. It does like it doesn't drop frames as badly as X and Y did. But
oh my god.
Yeah, X and Y did drop a lot of frames, but this game it only really drops frames when you're in a double battle. Like it goes to like 5 FPS. Like it's pretty bad. But besides that, the game looks beautiful. Like you could tell it's pushing the 3DS to its limit. Like that's why they disabled the 3D, because it would just destroy the frame rate even more. But
wait, is the 3D disabled throughout the whole game now?
Yes, I think there's some parts you could use like the little Pokemon Snap parts you could use the 3D.
Oh, okay.
But
because I remember X and Y, it was like when you would battle, I think there was no 3D, and then when you would walk around, there was 3D for some reason.
Yeah, but this game is just totally disabled because the game looks beautiful for a 3DS. Like it looks really good. Like the little cutscenes they do, it's like really nice. But yeah, it's great. Like everyone buy it. It's really good. I felt like Gen 6 X and Y was like probably the most generic Pokemon game I've ever played, and this game is probably the most like inventive Pokemon game I've ever played.
Yeah,
it's very good.
I feel like X and Y was just trying to like get a lot of people back in it. That's why they had the original starters in there and like Mega Evolutions and all that stuff.
Yeah,
just like get the older players back in, which I guess it worked for some people, but
yeah, but this game is just like. They don't really hold on to the nostalgia too hard. They have the Alolan forms, but it's like there's not too many of them. There's maybe like 5, maybe. But besides that, they don't really hold on to the nostalgia too hard. Like Gen 5 just the first Black and White, there was like no old Pokemon. It was all new Pokemon, and that's why I loved it so much. And this game basically gave me that same feeling. Like it's really good. I love it a lot. Besides that, I actually didn't talk about this like for the longest time. But I did buy Titanfall 2. It was like
oh, you did?
I
did not know about
this.
Yeah,
it was half off. During Black Friday, it was like $30. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I played a bit of the single player and a bit of the actually a lot of the multiplayer. But the single player is really good. It's the level design is really good. Like each level, it's a brand new like thing. Like sometimes you're in your mech, and sometimes you have to parkour with the pilot and stuff. And it feels really nice. The pilot stuff feels so good. Just parkouring around. The mech stuff also feels great. I'm not too far into the campaign yet. I need to play more of it. It's really short though, but I heard it's really good. The multiplayer, standard like, what do you call it? Call of Duty sort of. Like you die like really fast and like you respawn like in 2 seconds, but it does feel really nice in this game because of the parkour. It really helps it out. Like you can have grappling hooks, you can like grapple around, go on Titans' backs, call in your Titans. The only problem is that I feel like the Titans aren't as weighty as they should be. They kind of just feel like you're a bigger soldier, but it's still really fun. Like it's still fun to just call in a mech and like kill everyone. I also feel like the balance is pretty good too. Like when you're not like super overpowered when you're in a Titan, because you can just go on the back of it and like take out its energy source and like just kill the Titan really easily. So I think they did a good job with the balancing between pilots and Titans. So unless just like 4 Titans and like 5 pilots, then you're probably dead. But besides that, it's a really good game. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people were praising it when it came out because it's like, oh, it's really good, and it is really good. Yeah, you were gonna say something?
I think Titanfall 2 was sort of released in a bad spot because it was released
Battlefield 1.
Yeah, after Battlefield 1, I think, and then before the new Call of Duty came out.
Yeah, it was in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really bad spot, especially since it is such a great game, but it's literally just gonna get overshadowed by the other two. So
yeah,
I don't know.
But it's fantastic. It's been on sales regularly, which isn't really a good sign. But if you're interested, it's usually on sale. Like I don't know if it's on sale right now, but probably during Christmas it's gonna be another half off sale probably, and it's really fun. I like it a lot. And another game I've been playing is Mass Effect. So I've been starting Mass Effect. I think I have like 5 hours. I started like 2 days ago. But yeah, Mass Effect is really good. It's always a series I want to try out because of Andromeda that's coming out. And for the few hours I played, it's like really good. Obviously, it's a little clunky because it came out like 2007 or something, so it's really old at this point. But I'm surprised how well it still runs really well even on the PC. I wasn't expecting it to run as well. The shooting feels a little clunky though. I'm not gonna lie. But the dialogue,
it's a really old game, right?
Yeah, it came out in 2007, I think, or 8, so it's pretty old at this point. But the dialogue, the characters, the world, I love that crap. So it like fits into my things really easily. I like it a lot though. I'm not too far in, so I can't really give a good detail of it yet. Good impression of it yet, but it's fantastic from what I'm playing right now. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my next RPG I need to play. But besides that, I think that's all.
Okay. Well, what have I been playing recently? I talked about Super Mario Run earlier, so I'm going to get that out of the way. But I played Batman Telltale Episode 1 because it was free. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot, because I actually wanted to buy it on Black Friday for the PS4, but I was out of money. So I was just like, you know what, I'll play the first episode, see how I like it, and it's really good. I really, really like it. So I asked you to buy it for me for Christmas. So once that comes, once you buy me that, I'll play the rest. But yeah, the first episode was like really good. It involves Bruce Wayne and Batman very well. So you get segments where you are pressing certain keys to go and do the quick time events as Batman, and then you have the dialogue segments with Bruce Wayne, and then the detective stuff here and there. So it's really good. I really, really do like it. So I wonder how the story is going to shape for the rest of the game. But I played some League of Legends, obviously. The new season of Rank started very early, actually. It's still 2016, but the new rank season started, so don't know why that happened. But, I've just been playing the normal Thresh, Janna, some Alistar, but haven't been doing much there. It's been a while since I played, actually.
Did you finish your placements, or what?
No. I think I'm like 5 or 6 games in or something like that, so I'm not completely done with my placements yet, but according to op.gg, I would place in Plat 1, so that's not
really
bad,
good.
honestly. Yeah, but obviously I could be like Plat 5 when I place in, but whatever. But other than that, haven't been doing anything else lately. I don't think so. As far as I know, just Mario Run, Batman, and League. I think that's about it. So, I guess now we can go and get into the Walking Dead spoiler talks. We're gonna be talking about the mid-season finale and then the episode before that. So, if you guys do not want to be spoiled by the Walking Dead TV show, you should leave it now. So, let's go and get into the episode before the mid-season finale. So, just to go and brief you up on that, it's where, what's it called? It's the episode where Carl.
Oh no, wait, I forget.
No, Carl gets out of the
right, yeah.
truck, and then pretty much Negan messes with him the whole episode through, and we see the Alexandrians, Rosita and Eugene are making a bullet, and then Spencer's actually trying to find supplies. So I guess we could start from there. So what did you think of that episode?
I thought it was good. It's freaking Carl just busted out the door and just killed 2 people. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
But it was good again to see more of the inner workings and how Negan has so much control over everyone, because he just oh, if you betray me, then it's I'm providing for you, dude. Why are you betraying me, man? So yeah, Negan is pretty powerful there.
Yeah.
He could do
where he
wants, really.
burned that guy's face off,
yeah.
And then he was showing that he has multiple wives, because why not, or something like that.
Yeah, he could just do whatever he wants basically, and he was trying to find what to do with Carl and stuff. So that was the whole thing of that episode. And Rosita and Eugene making the bullet, which is gonna play.
Yeah, Rosita says some harsh words about.
Yeah,
Eugene.
yeah, you kind of got roasted, dude. You got toasted. But yeah, he kind of. It's I can't blame either of them, because they're both
Yeah, they both have their own mentalities. Eugene's I'm gonna follow what Rick says, and then Rosita's I'm trying to kill this guy right now because he killed, some people that we were very close to.
Yeah.
So they're both not wrong, but in some way they are, I guess.
Yeah, it's they're both right, but it's too extreme, I guess.
The reveal of Carl's eye sort of thing
was
very interesting.
This is a whole.
And then that whole, man, oh my god, that was actually pretty gross, I guess. What else did he make Carl do? He made him sing.
Yeah, he made him sing, because he's freaking terrifying.
That was so weird. But the whole episode pretty much was building up to the mid-season finale, so I guess we could go to there. So Rick and Aaron, they were shown within the last episode, but they were pretty much just trying to find some supplies, and then they found it, and then it leads to this episode, the mid-season finale. And I totally thought Aaron was dead.
Oh yeah, me too. He's probably dead. But I kind of like him, so I'm fine that he's
Yeah.
alive. So.
And then when they came back, and then they didn't throw out that note, and then Aaron got beat up.
Oh yeah, because it said
My
like
God,
I forgot
dude.
what it said, like "F you, find us" or whatever.
Oh no, some like you still lose
Oh yeah,
or something like
if
that
you get
with like
this,
the
it's
middle finger.
Yeah. Okay, and then they're like, "Yo, is this for us?" And then they beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
And Rick couldn't really do anything, or else he'll
Mhm.
probably would have died. So and that's like terrifying. So poor Rick can't really do anything. But when that's all going on, Negan is just there with Judith and Carl.
Oh my God,
in
dude.
the house.
That whole segment where I think it was actually the last episode where he was just like walking around and
Yeah.
stuff. He was like messing around in Rick's home. So that was pretty weird. And then what's it called? Rosita and
Eugene.
Gabriel's
Oh, Gabe.
interactions.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That was pretty interesting because
Yeah, Gabriel turned into a really good character this season.
yeah, honestly, like he went from being like this little like pussy to like actually like a good character that now knows what he's doing within the apocalypse, I guess.
Yeah, he's actually
Because like
likable.
before he actually had no idea what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
But after he joined Rick's group and seeing what Rick has done and seeing the things that they have to do to survive, he now knows what the hell he has to do in order to survive. So that's pretty good. And then Spencer, oh my God, dude.
Oh, yeah, he just got one shot. All right, so Spencer was trying to like kiss up to Negan, like, "Yo, you can't trust Rick." 'Cause
He actually did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie, of like kissing up, but then Negan knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and I guess
So-
Negan really like. He's weird because he likes like when people rebel against him for some reason. Like he likes like people to rebel against him and then just he breaks them. So that's why he likes Rick so much. So I guess he didn't appreciate Spencer being really weak. So he kind of just stabbed him in the gut. So
That's actually panel for panel of
Yeah.
what happens within the comics. So that's really good.
Yeah, that's
I
very
like that they kept that in. I didn't know that was gonna happen, so I was sort of shocked when he just like stabbed him right then and there. So. And then Rosita shot, and then it cut to commercial, and I was like, "What the hell?"
yeah.
And then it obviously came back. Negan,
He like blocked it with Lucille. So, and like chipped
Yeah.
Lucille, yeah. And then he got like super mad. He was like, "Yo, all right, someone's gonna die now. Another person."
who made this bullet? And then what's her face? She tried to save Eugene, and then
Tara?
Eugene,
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tara tried to save him, and then Eugene was like, "No, I did it." And then he was like trying to like go over the ingredients to prove that he did know how to do it, and he was like, "Yeah, shut up. I
Yeah.
don't care about that." And then when Rick got there, he was like, "What did Carl do?"
I ate his spaghetti, dude, and Rick's face was
Yeah,
so
and,
good.
and then I fed him spaghetti. I was like, that is like the greatest line he has said thus far.
Yeah, also they
Like,
killed that other person, the other chick.
Oh yeah.
But that was like
forget
a
her
sick
name, but-
360 no scope there. She like turned like
Oh,
that
yeah.
took so much work just to shoot her. Like, was that necessary?
I honestly thought Carl was gonna get shot there, but I was like, oh no, wait, that can't happen.
Yeah, Carl's too important. He has plot armor, but that she just got wrecked. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But and then they
He
took
was just like kill one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was it though, right? Like they killed those two, took Eugene, and then Rick is just like, oh no. Then at the end they all go to Hilltop.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about Daryl at all.
Oh yeah, Daryl,
my
right?
God.
Oh yeah, he escapes the
Oh
place.
my God. Yeah, he actually escaped, and then that guy was like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to
Oh,
survive,"
he
and
just
he was like,
destroyed him.
Yeah. He was just like, "That's not the point, though." And then Jesus was like, "Hey, oh God, wait, I can't stop him."
Yeah.
So he just let him do his thing, and then they went back to Hilltop,
Yeah.
and I guess after everything that happened at Alexandria, Rick was like, "You know what? We actually need to fight back now."
Yeah.
So
So they're gonna do the thing I predicted.
now-
Yeah, like team up and stuff.
yeah. So now all three communities are gonna try to team up. I'm not exactly sure why Negan just doesn't attack all three, because he has so much like armory, I guess. Like he has a lot of manpower, he has a lot of guns, he has a lot of
I
stuff
guess it's
that
like
they.
the same thing with like the American Revolution is like you can have a big army, but as long as you like plan your tactics around it, you could probably get through any army. Really, it just depends how you handle it, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm very, very excited for the next half of the season, because it's gonna be very, very different from this first half, other than the first episode, of course.
Yes.
Because pretty much this whole season was just Rick being Negan's bitch.
Yeah.
And then I guess the second half is going to be like, all right, man, so that's not the way we're going to play now. So now we're going to try to kill every single one of you somehow. So the actor that plays Trevor from GTA, I feel like he's going to die.
He
like,
might, yeah.
definitely.
He's the second in command, yeah,
So I feel like he's definitely going to die somehow because the like little preview that they showed, it looked like Rick and him were like racing against each other within cars or something. I don't know. But I mean, I'm just very excited for this next half of the season. Both episodes were great in their own ways. You know, like the mid-season finale pretty much builds up to the second half of the season, and then the episode prior build up to the actual mid-season finale. So I think both of them were really strong episodes.
Yeah, I'm excited for them to finally fight back against Negan, and it's gonna be fantastic. Because yeah, this whole season, it was great. And we're still in the same season, but this whole first half of the season was really great at showing how much power Negan has over everyone. But I think now, like okay, we got to fight back, man. So and that's probably the second half of the season, and I can't wait for that.
So I think that is about it. Thank you guys for listening to the Two Players Podcast once again. We will see you guys 2 weeks from now for the last episode of the Two Players Podcast for 2016. So we'll see you guys then.
Later.